Time travel is a concept that has always inspired deep thought. Who among us has not dreamed of traveling back to the past, seeing dinosaurs, speaking with great historical figures, or even just reliving certain moments of our lives? Science fiction often utilizes this idea, but are there real evidences of such travels? There are indeed accounts of people who claim to have experienced time travel, and these have appeared over many centuries. From mysterious people in unusual attire to inexplicable artifacts that seem to come from nowhere, these stories have always captured attention and sparked the imagination. The story of John Titor, a tourist from 2036, one of the most famous and mysterious time travel stories, began in the late 1990s when a post from someone calling themselves John Titor appeared on internet forums. He claimed to have arrived from the year 2036 and began a series of predictions about the future, including global catastrophes and changes in the political landscape. Titor shared details of his mission. He came to our time to retrieve old computer parts, which were necessary to solve a problem in his time. He also posted photographs of his time machine and technical explanations of its operation. What makes Titor's story particularly intriguing are his predictions. Some of them turned out to be accurate, while others did not. This prompted many researchers to delve deeper into his claims. However, like most time travel stories, Titor's tale remains shrouded in mystery. Soon after his revelations, he disappeared from the forums, leaving only questions and discussions about his authenticity. Another enigmatic story that captivates many is related to an incident at Tokyo Airport. In 1970, after landing a Pan Am flight in Tokyo, a stewardess approached a man in first class who seemed somewhat perplexed. He presented her a passport indicating he was a citizen of a country called Taured. Neither the stewardess nor customs had heard of such a country. Even stranger was that his passport had many visits from different countries, including Japan. When taken to an interrogation room, he pointed on a map to where his home country should be, but there was only Spain and France. He claimed that Taured had existed for thousands of years. The case became even weirder when he showed an invitation from a Japanese company that didn't actually exist. Upon questioning, the man explained that this was his third visit to Japan from Taured, and on a map he was shown he pointed to the area between France and Spain, saying that Taured had existed for thousands of years. The situation became even more mysterious when his hotel room, which he referred to, turned out to be non-existent, and the company that supposedly booked it for him had never heard of him. After several hours of detention, the man was placed in a hotel under guard, but the next day he mysteriously disappeared, leaving no trace behind. In 2010, a video quickly gained popularity online. It was taken from an old Charlie Chaplin film, The Circus, released in 1928. In one scene, a woman appears to be walking down the street talking on a mobile phone. Of course, mobile phones were not yet invented at that time, so many people believed this could be evidence of time travel. Others thought the woman might have been using a hearing aid device or something similar. Although there are numerous attempts to unravel this mystery, the answer remains unclear. This incident became one of the most discussed stories of possible time travel, demonstrating how much people want to believe in this idea. Another case that drew attention to the topic of time travel concerns an old photograph from 1941, taken during the opening of a bridge in Bridger, Canada. The photo shows a crowd of people in typical attire for that time, but one person stands out. In the photo, there's a man in modern clothing. He wears style glasses from our time, a branded T-shirt that seems too modern for the 1940s, and he holds a camera that also appears advanced for that time. This photo quickly became known as the Bridger Time Traveler. Some believe this is evidence of time travel, while others think it's just an optical illusion or a misinterpretation of the clothing style and items of that time. Despite varied opinions, this photo remains one of the most discussed among time travel theory enthusiasts. In the mid-20th century, a story spread about the so-called Philadelphia experiment, in which the US Navy supposedly conducted experiments to make naval ships invisible to enemy radars. During this experiment, the corvette USS Eldridge allegedly became invisible and then teleported from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia, and back. Witnesses who claim to have seen this incident reported strange flashes of blue light, and that some crew members, after the ship's return to Philadelphia, were embedded in the steel hull of the ship. Others told of sailors who became invisible or lost their physical forms. Officially, the military denies the existence of such an experiment, but conspiracy theorists and time travel researchers consider it an example of real time travel experiments. Numerous theories have tried to explain or debunk this mysterious case, but the truth remains unknown. Perhaps no place on Earth is surrounded by more mysteries and myths than the Bermuda Triangle. Located between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, this region has earned a bad reputation due to disappearing ships and planes. One of the most mysterious stories is related to the lost squadron of 5 bombers named Flight 19, which disappeared in December 1945. After the pilots reported compass malfunctions and disorientation in space, communication with them was lost and no plane was found. Adding to the mystery was the disappearance of a plane sent to search for Flight 19. Some conspiracy theorists believe the Bermuda Triangle might be an entry or exit point to another time dimension. Others think there are hidden underwater alien bases or ancient technologies from the sunken continent of Atlantis that distort space and time. However, scientists try to explain these phenomena with natural causes, such as oceanic gas hydrates that can cause sudden explosions and destroy ships. Nonetheless, the Bermuda Triangle remains a symbol of unsolved mysteries and potential time travels. Do time travels exist, and what is time, cyclical, linear, or parallel? At this stage, these questions remain unsolved for humanity.